Hello, I can imagine. We have a ton of things to cover today. A ton of things. We got a state of play, which I'm going to be watching over. We got the Suicide Squad situation. And something I've been neglecting talking about that I've been wanting to talk about is the Indiana Jones game. Now, this game in particular is interesting to me. The game itself doesn't look like the worst thing on the planet, but considerably, what bothers me above anything is they make an Indiana Jones game, but they decide to make the camera first person instead of third person. It's like, well, now it goes from being Indiana Jones and you knowing you're playing as Indiana Jones to another generic adventure game that could be like, I don't know, a Tomb Raider. Like, I want to be able to see Indiana Jones as I'm controlling him. That's like playing Batman in first person in an Arkham game. Like, that wouldn't make sense to me. Like, the mathing here. Like, that decision to me is just an odd one. But it is especially nitpicking. Hakeem, what's good? I see you in the chat, my guy. Anyways, let's watch this trailer.
Let me tell you what you are missing.
It's been a minute since I've seen this. I skimmed it over. I didn't watch the whole thing.
You were playing your pointless game. I was playing you.
Mohaha.
You're wondering if maybe you should have built yourself a life of meaning.
Well, this
Instead
face
of
model of
being
Harrison
here,
Ford is actually pretty good.
dead and forgotten in the sense of Africa.
Looks about as good as it did in Star Wars Battlefront 2, the remake. Not the old one that people really like. The new one people like. They didn't like it at first.
Myths.
Todd Howard's already got his hands all over it, so you know
History.
that could be really good or really bad. Like, are we talking about Starfield
past.
Todd Howard? Are we talking Skyrim Todd Howard? Which one, bro?
Thousands of years of humanity's thoughts and beliefs, scattered and buried.
See, this bothers me. This camera, terrible decision. Like, call me crazy, but I don't like it. I don't like it. I want to know that I'm playing as Indiana Jones as I'm walking around. Like, okay.
Just waiting.
The most nitpicky thing on the planet, and I'm sure like somebody in the comments is gonna say that's ridiculous, but it's also weird because at points the camera switches between first and third person depending on what you're doing, I guess.
To be found.
You can't just run away from your problems, Indiana.
Now, what I love is games set in the past with like an aesthetic of a prior time period. So I may enjoy those aspects. But I don't know. It seems like for the most part, you're just going to be traveling across ruins and things. So it's not going to be that immersive for the time period. Because I guess, in the modern day, ruins for the most part and things in the adventure genre hasn't really changed. Because, everything that they're exploring was built in like ancient times. In an ancient civilization. So if it's the 40s, it's like, how are you gonna know? Alright, anyways.
Watch me.
Guess they had, some technology there. It seemed like a vinyl player of sorts. I forget what they call them.
Throughout history,
Spider.
mankind has built sites of great spiritual significance. If you were to draw a line through these ancient sites around the globe, you get a perfectly aligned circle.
Alright.
I've had run-ins with these guys before. Trust
I
me.
feel like some of the time this guy sounds like Harrison Ford, and then other parts of the time he's just really a little off there. A little off there. The voice actor is doing a decent job, I would say. Like,
I've had run-ins with these guys before.
right there, not really feeling it. But if we go back here,
Through these ancient sites around the globe, you get a perfectly aligned circle.
right there, that really sounded like him. Anyways,
I've had run-ins with these guys before. Trust me. It ain't a walk in the park.
Okay, then. Let's see if you can keep up.
What do you mean if I can keep up?
But it honestly feels like I'm watching What If, where, you know, like they switch out like the actors for Tony Stark or whoever because they can't pay them. Alright. I mean, it looks fine.
Patron of the fallen angels.
You have this really nice rendered of Harrison Ford, but you know, for the most part, you're going to be controlling him in first person, I guess. So
Protector of the
you'll see it in the cutscenes.
Chirpimani. The Great Circle.
I mean, it looks fine. I'm not a puzzle game type of person. Like, I'm not a fan of Zelda, so it's probably not going to be for me, more than likely. But yeah, I kind of wanted to cover that because it could be brilliant. It could be a fantastic game. I don't know, bro. I genuinely do not know. When was the state of play scheduled? Let's see, it's live in 25. Gotcha. All right, so I also wanted to talk about Suicide Squad. Early access is launched. If you paid $100 to get the deluxe edition, you get the game early. But apparently reviewers were not giving review codes for this game. So even though technically this game has been played and you have like full playthroughs up on YouTube, IGN, GameSpot, all the main sources for game reviews have not reviewed this game. Warner Brothers has been withholding codes. So now this article from Forbes, it kind of does put the cape on for Rocksteady with an explanation, but I'm not buying it. So let's look into this. On Tuesday, Rocksteady will launch its first major game since 2015's Arkham Knight, goated game, by the way. Also notably, was not that well received upon launch. There was a lot of people who complained about it. I was one of them. I was not a fan of the Arkham Knight character. You know, you advertise a character as a brand new character and really just to find out that he's a reskin of Red Hood. That was really annoying. With this game, I have different problems. I would say most of my problems ain't the live service model. I'd say a lot of games launch with live service models and get way less complaints than this one did. More so, I think what bothers and baffles me the most about this game is the presentation of taking the concept of a Suicide Squad team and just handing them guns, regardless of if it's in character or not. Like, Captain Boomerang shouldn't be using a gun. I also think that the UI in this game and just the visual look of it, you know, when you're shooting at things, there's just text everywhere. Just text in your face. Just so much god dang text, and it honestly doesn't... It's very distracting, I think. You know, when I see a DC Comics game like this, I want it to be immersive. That's what I really liked about Arkham, is it was a single-player adventure that was very story-driven and immersive. It made you feel like Batman. That's what all the reviewers would say. This game has not delivered a game that makes me feel like, you know, I'm playing the characters that I want to play as. Because if you're playing as King Shark, you would usually interpret that character to be someone that is more of a brawler and more so prone to rip people in half, to bite, to chomp at people. No, they just handed this dude like machine guns and shit and called it a day. I'm like, weird decisions. Not huge on the visual choices, not huge on the story choices. I think killing the Justice League is kind of stupid. In particular, we've seen so many evil Superman stories as is. So many evil versions of Superman. We've literally gotten Injustice 1, which is Injustice Gods Among Us, and Injustice 2. So we've already had an evil Superman story. So I don't know why they're trying to hurl down another, like, the Justice League are bad type of scenarios. But really, they aren't bad. It's just that it seems like they're controlled by Brainiac or something. I guess it's Brainiac. But, you know, if we were going that route, Injustice 2 already used that villain and did the same shit. So it's like, come on, guys. Anyways, I feel like they're all over the place. Like, a lot of this is just optics. Like, it's not necessarily the game. It's the decisions around the game that bother me so much. if that makes sense. I haven't played the game, so I don't know if it's actually fun or not. But what I do know is I've played a lot of third-person shooters. I played a lot of first-person shooters, and I would have liked this to be something different from those type of games, especially when you have such a diverse cast as the Suicide Squad under your belt. Like, each individual character had potential to play differently. Like, Arkham, Harley Quinn plays different than Batman. Nightwing plays different than Batman. And they all have their own beautifully made animations. Catwoman, and they all operate and play distinct from each other. And that's what I really liked about Arkham. This game does not hone in on that at all. It's just, we'll give each character a different type of gun and call it a day. And just give them insane traversal options. So they're like soaring through buildings. Like, they're moving so quick. It honestly seems like I don't have time, based on the video that I've seen of this game, to really take in the environments and the open world that you're in, like you could with Gotham in Arkham Knight. It's just, Metropolis, there's a lot that looks really good, that looks visually appealing, but I don't think with how the traversal is set up that you're really going to have time to take it all in. But yeah, Spider-Man is very, very quick with traversal and things, but you're in New York, and I really think that the Spider-Man games aren't really excuse me, I coughed, aren't really focused on aesthetics, environment. I mean, because New York is like based off of real life. It's more so focused on the web slinging in Spider-Man. But Arkham, I feel like it really, really focused on whether it was, whether you were in Arkham Asylum or if you were in Gotham. Like, each place was really, really focused on the environment. And the environment had a lot of character. And I don't think you can do that when you're just adapting New York. This one kind of has similar traversal, noticeably, to the Spider-Man games in some aspects, with just the speed and, hopping from building to building. With Batman was more of a glide type of feature where you just slowly glided across the map, and if you wanted to go a little faster, you would grapple onto buildings. But it was not nearly as fast as it is in this game. Anyways, before we get too off topic, on Tuesday, Rocksteady will launch its first major game. This is not a situation where everyone has played and is just waiting a day before embargo, which not that unusual. They do this with Hollywood too, where they have a review embargo where the press has to wait until that embargo ends in order to give their reviews of said film. So this is not unusual. But instead, seemingly, no one has actual copies of Suicide Squad right now. So no codes were issued, no game discs were sent out, nothing. I've been waiting for updates from the comms teams for about 2 weeks now, and was supposed to hear something official yesterday, but didn't. But asking around, the explanation is supposedly that since this is an always online co-op game, the servers simply aren't going to be turned on until the actual release, Tuesday the 30th. This doesn't make sense to me. So no servers means that the press can't review the game ahead of point. Yeah, if they haven't reviewed, if they still have not received these review copies since we're past that date, then that's really suspicious. But what I can tell you is I've checked this morning. There's still no IGN review up. It's an explanation, I suppose, but again, for Rocksteady's first enormous game in 9 years, a hugely important title, it is pretty strange and feels like, yeah, it is strange. It is really, really strange. Like, the math ain't math, and I'm not really buying this explanation. But I don't know. I really don't know. See what IGN had to say. I know that they have an article up. Where's Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League review? This is from 4 days ago. They have one more recent. Well, this is what they released 4 days ago. First 11 hours or so was Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League have left me with mildly mixed thoughts. There are things I like. Yeah, we watched this guy's video. Guns blazing combat can be fun. The story of DC's hero villains swapping roles is for the most part engaging, but thoughtful mission design is almost non-existent, and many of the looter-shooter systems fall flat. Well, what do you got? What do we got? As far as the story itself, Justice League is acting out of sorts, yada yada yada. So this is him talking about, we already know this, but what's going on with the reviews? What is he saying on that? I came here for the headline. He's talking a lot about the game. I don't know. It's like we'd have to really, really dig down, because this dude is taking 7 years to get to the point. It's review in progress. Okay. It's like review in progress, and then the link says, where's our Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League review? Is this what? This is why you don't use Bing. This is why you don't use Bing. Because I'm getting a completely different article here. It's no review yet. It's still pending. It's crazy. Warner Bros. Gets Suicide Squad Killer Deluxe and $20 of in-game currency. I know in the early access, they had to shut down the servers due to an apparent glitch that would just beat the game for players automatically. And a lot of people were frustrated about it, which is like crazy to me that happened. So I can imagine that they would be giving free shit away. Yeah, this is it right here. Rocksteady was pulled 1 hour after the deluxe edition was launched due to a bug. That's a big oof. That is horrible. Horrible. I gotta be honest. That's crazy. That is crazy. But yeah, you're seeing stuff was like, here's when can you expect our Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League review. This is from 2 days ago. So it will be available starting today for those who picked up the deluxe edition. If you're looking for a review, you'll have to wait a little longer. Being fully transmission, we did not get a code ahead of release. We reached out to Warner Bros. PR team and inquired about review codes roughly 2 weeks ago. Initially, we were told that no review timeline had been confirmed yet. Late last week, we received an update that we would be receiving a review code when servers went on earlier this week. So then it's like they just changed their mind. The game is now live and running into server issues. Digital Trends still has not received a code. Reached out to Warner Brothers this morning. Wow, bro. That was 2 days ago. So I'm assuming either of these companies aren't buying the game in early access and waiting for a code, or I don't know. Because I can't imagine you actually have to play through the game in order to review it, right? But something's not mathing. Like, I feel like the press is a little faster than this. A little faster, because it's several days. And the official launch, I think, is like on the 2nd. Maybe we'll start to see reviews then. But the math ain't mathin'. The math ain't mathin', bro. I don't know what to say. Let's see, Metacritic. Let's see what's up in Metacritic. There's probably a couple, I can imagine. We have one review on the 30th. Oh, here's some. So VGC gave it an 80. IGN is still to be determined. How many reviews are there, though? Does it say? Available after February 2nd, so the early access people can't review it yet. View all. How many? There's only 3. There's only 3 thus far, and this game has technically been out for several days. I don't know. I just think that this is going to be the game that just a lot of the press is just going to shit on. Whether it's fair or not, I don't know, bro. I really don't know. But nonetheless, this is interesting. Based on 4 critic reviews. Well, your 4th one is to be determined. It's not even there. This is just his first impressions. Yeah, I just... Bruh. What we got? We got 10 minutes until a PlayStation showcase. It's around the corner. Sorry, State of Play. Got that wrong. This was like the only game I remember from the Xbox showcase that we got a month back. I watched it. I didn't stream it. But this was like the only standout that I remember. Let me see. The developer direct. This is what it was. Am I missing anything? Avowed? Meh. I don't really know what that's supposed to be. Ninja Theory? Hellblade?
I am so happy to クリエイターたちが全
We founded the studio in 2013 with our decades of personal experience.
What's
Of
this?
the wilderness to cultural influence on architecture over time to the thousands of citizens living their lives and
Wow,
reacting
it's
to the
Sin City,
changes.
guys.
We want players to feel like they're truly occupying the world. The prestige
Okay.
system gives players the chance to system in Aura encourages thoughtful, advanced planning. It rewards players who can see the strategic
to navigate
It's like some
uncertainty,
strategy
to
game.
predict and strategically plan for a variety of scenarios in the moment.
Alright.
This system makes Aura just feel more real.
Meh. And this is the Indiana Jones game. See what they said about
in
it.
first person.
I remember seeing this
But we
part.
still want you to have those moments. Seeing his iconic silhouette with the hat,
This is what I really
whip,
watched.
and so for things like cutscenes and environmental traversal, we pull the camera back for a third-person view.
This is what put me off. I would just prefer to have it in third person, to be honest with you. But I don't know, the game could be good. I mean,
It's the ideal perspective to bring you into the rich, exciting,
some wild
interactive
haircut
world
going
we've
on
built.
there.
We
One
believe
to
that
talk,
being
though. I've
up
got a
close and
terrible
personal
hairline.
to the adventure is key, making each action feel like your own.
Huh?
Whether it's cracking your whip, solving puzzles in ancient
At least the whip seems in character for Indiana Jones.
temples.
I don't know if I'd buy this. Like, it looks fine, to be honest. It looks okay.
Or seeing your knuckles go bloody in a fistfight. All of these moments are much more intense in first person. But we still want you to have those moments. Seeing his iconic silhouette with the hat, the whip, and so
Yeah.
for things like cutscenes and environmental traversal, we pull the camera back for a third-person view.
I hope that in this game they just have like a setting, because I feel like a lot of people would just shut the fuck up about this game if they just had like a setting where you can switch between first and third person, make it like a player choice. Star Wars Battlefront 2 actually does that for like the PS4 and stuff. I
Indiana
prefer
Jones and the
first
Great
person.
Circle is set between
Great
Raiders of the
game, by
Lost
the way.
Ark and The Last Crusade.
I just wish
When
there
our
was
game
more
begins,
unlockables.
Indiana is working at Marshall College. He wakes
More
up in the middle of the night to
customization,
the
like,
sounds of
it's
a
very
break-in
bright
and rushes to
customization.
confront the
Starcard
thief in
system
the college
isn't
museum.
customization.
The mysterious
It's just-
giant of a man makes off with what seems
makes
to
your
be a
character
historically
stronger, more
insignificant
powerful,
artifact,
which is really
sparking
rigged
Indiana's
when you're dealing with an
curiosity.
online system.
Following the
Because
trail,
what they wanted to do is they wanted to profit off the loot crates, and then figured out that people didn't want to buy our game because it's loot crate heavy and it's like rigged. It's not skill based. It's just based on who has the best star cards. And they said, you know what, we're gonna nerf these star cards. We'll keep them in here, and make this loot crate system way less expensive. Kind of put it in the background. Yeah, they just changed it up. I think they almost got rid of the loot crates entirely and just went to your star cards just upgrade as you level up.
Indiana heads to the Vatican, hoping to learn why this
Yeah,
particular
I'm pretty
relic
sure
was
that's what they
stolen,
did.
and
been a
discovers that
minute.
things aren't what they
I
appear.
have it on the PS4. Love to play it
He starts
sometime, but
pulling
the,
at the
the
s-
servers have basically died out. The servers are just dead because the player base has basically moved on.
Strings of a mystery, and it all unravels until he has no choice but to see it through to the end, whatever the end may be.
Okay.
On next plane to Rome. Stop. Need help. Stop. Meet me in Vatican. Stop. Indy.
We always talk about how clever Indiana Jones is. That had to be one.
What's up with this dude's posture and stance? It's like very weird. His chin's almost kind of up. His hands are in his pocket, just like I don't know. Just could be a bigger chest. Gives off the illusions because it does seem like his shoulders are a little slouched, or it's just an oversized shirt. I don't know.
One of our guiding principles when we were thinking about the type of game we were making. It wouldn't be Indy if he wasn't using his wits to get through the situation.
Yeah.
The most authentic Indiana Jones experience we can make is the one that makes you think first.
I don't like thinking, so he basically told me that this game is probably not for me. I like Indiana Jones though. But the thing about the Indiana Jones movies is Indiana Jones does the thinking for me. That's the magical part. That's
Sure,
what
there
I
will
like
be some
of not having to do the work of solving puzzles.
obstacles that will be
Because
more
I will get stuck on puzzles for hours on end, as Breath of the Wild taught me for like the 3 hours I played that before getting bored and saying this game is boring and I don't want to play it anymore.
easily overcome with the revolver or a gun taken from a disarmed guard.
Okay.
But I think most of the time you'll have more fun and, to be honest, a more genuine indie experience by finding more clever ways to solve a problem.
We always want to be offering more solutions, whether it's trying a different path through the environment to get around enemies, observing enemy patrols and using them to your advantage, or using the tools at your disposal, like the whip.
It's an amazing
less out in
global
the open,
adventure
more
with
covert.
action propelling you through your journey.
We have these really diverse environments for you to explore.
I mean, there's
Indy's journey will take
It
him to the
works.
forgotten temples of Sukhothai,
for Indiana Jones.
the pyramids of Egypt, the snow-peaked Himalayas, and beyond.
We look carefully at each location and the time period the game is set in, and we're trying to make it as authentic and accurate as possible.
We love creating rich,
I
vibrant
love
worlds.
immersion.
And in this game, we also had the goal of making it feel like a true cinematic Indiana Jones adventure.
Yeah, that's what you have to capture.
One of the biggest ways to do that is with the music.
I mean, Battlefront 2 was just excellent at just capturing the cinematic feel and the aesthetic of the Star Wars movies just perfectly. Like, honestly, the environments, the locations, just spot on. The character models, the voice acting. Yeah, I would hope that would be a focus here. Definitely.
Gina is an investigative reporter who has a lot riding on this adventure. She's been tracking a lead for some time, and now she's found an ally in this determined American professor. Their paths are intertwined, and they'll need each other in order to get to the bottom of this mystery.
Right then, let's see if you can keep up.
Fine.
This game, it looks fine.
We always
I
love
guess.
our villains and think we might have
What's his voice?
to get to the bottom.
Fine.
determined
Can't hear him
America to
again.
get to the bottom of this mystery.
Okay, then. Let's see if you can keep up.
Fine. What do you mean if I can keep up?
We always love our villains
Yeah, I don't know.
and think we might have found a favorite
I don't
one
know about his
yet in
voice
Emmerich
acting.
Voss. He's this intensely psychological man. He's obsessed with the human mind and manipulating it.
He's highly intelligent.
All right, we're about 1 minute out. This PlayStation State of Play is about to start, so, you know. Premiere shortly. Well, it's like the chat is losing their minds. My goodness. No shock. No shock. All right, well, we chill. We wait. It's nearly 2 p.m. Nearly. I don't even know what time it is on the clock. Like, are we at 1:59 in like 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 50 seconds? Like, how many seconds do I have to sit here until it starts? That's the main question. I want video, bro. I want video. I want video, bro. Waiting. Let's refresh, maybe. It's gotta be here, bro. It's gotta be here. It's nearly 2. Sir, it's 2 p.m. It's 2 p.m. I want it now. Give me it now, bro. It's 2. Okay, here it comes. Bro. Okay. Great. We have found the state of play, guys, only to find yet another countdown, ladies and gents. A second countdown. That's crazy. What's good, Nico? What's good, bro? I was just looking over the fact that the Suicide Squad game, Warner Bros. Games hasn't given out review copies or review codes. So there's like only 3 reviews listed on Metacritic. Even though that this game has been, NES players are hype, bro, you're wrong. You're freaking wrong as shit. This dude is here just to irritate me, bro. You're just here to irritate me. Quit gaslighting me, bro. You gotta stop doing that. Not cool. Quit gaslighting me, bro. Anyways, I was talking about Suicide Squad game. How there's no review codes out, which is just crazy. Because normally we get game reviews several days before a game comes out. So that way consumers at least, know what type of, the quality of the product. Well, nobody knows the quality of this game. Other than, like early reviews and what YouTubers have said. Because like actual publications haven't even gotten to review it. I don't even know if they have access to it right now. If they're just buying the early access or if they're still waiting for these codes. Because usually they're used to getting all the stuff for free. But yeah, this is a weird scenario. A very weird scenario. Their excuse is that the servers wouldn't be ready. So it's like, I don't know. It seems a little iffy. Because clearly, months and months ahead of release, you would have planned and accounted for game reviews, right? But, all of a sudden, that the first impressions were bad. It just seemed like they got cold feet with it. That's what I think happened. Because they realized a lot of people weren't liking the game. Very weird. Alright. We got music. Wow. Shooting and stuff. Haven't seen a shooter before. What are shooters, guys? Have you guys played a first-person shooter? I played a lot of this. My favorite one is Halo Reach. Definitely. Speaking of which, I really need to get like... I think I can plug in my computer to this monitor I use for the Switch. But I need to buy a wire for a special type of cable. To get it to work. Coming after launch. Coming soon after launch. What does that even mean? Coming soon after launch of what? Like, of course, after your game launches, then... What? Okay, I don't even know what that meant.
Hi everyone, I'm Herman Hulst,
Did I read that right? Am I dumb?
And I'm
My
honored
brain
to
dead?
present the first state of play of 2024.
Gotcha.
The first 3 years of PS5 have given us incredible stories, immersive worlds, and groundbreaking gameplay from PlayStation Studios and our partners.
Groundbreaking.
We've also
When was the
expanded
last
PlayStation
groundbreaking
Plus with
game
new
I
features,
saw?
including PS5
Probably
Game
on the
Stream,
Xbox
and with
360
PSVR 2
and,
and
PS3.
PlayStation Portal, which released last
It's been a
November,
while. I mean,
we're
graphics
committed
have
to
gotten
offering
nicer.
new and surprising ways for our audience to interact with their PS5.
Okay.
But none of this means anything without great games, like Helldivers 2, which kicks off a year of amazing experiences and
Would
diverse
love to
ways
see
to
it
play.
and see how it
Today,
does.
we're looking ahead to titles coming later this year and
Okay.
beyond, with
Gotcha.
extended gameplay and announcements we hope you find as exciting as we do here at PlayStation.
I'm excited.
Enjoy the show.
Let's see what they got, because PlayStation has had a good record. Alrighty. See what they got. I'm not gonna lie, hot chicks in video games is kind of my thing. So already, you know, it's got a point. It's definitely yeah, this seems like a good game. Well,
The story begins on post-apocalyptic Earth,
yeah, this one looks
where a
cool.
mysterious enemy called the Naytiba has forced the human race to flee
So
to an
it's kind of
off-world
like
colony.
The Last of Us.
Players will
but
take
it's like
control of Eve,
aliens.
a member of the 7th Airborne Squad. Her mission is to save the planet by defeating the Elder Naytiba.
What are normal clothes? This is a video game, bro. It's just giving
All we
bodysuits.
must do is complete the mission. While most of the 7th Airborne Squad is lost during their descent,
Let's
from
give them
colony,
athletic-looking
Eve
lingerie.
meets
That's
two
that's
new
basically what we're gonna do.
Adam, born on Earth.
This
in
is how
pursuit
you
of an
sell
energy
video
source
games,
called
ladies and
hyperspace.
gents.
Make sure to stay cautious.
This is how you
It's
sell
where the
video
Alpha
games.
AT is.
So this must be Adol 7.
Lily, a member of the 5th Airborne Squad, provides engineering support.
Lily Artemis II.
Okay.
Then I can be your
She looks
engineering
14.
support.
What the fuck?
She puts her technical knowledge to use by
What the-
upgrading Eve's
the video
equipment
glitch.
throughout the game.
They need to make her taller, bro. This looks like a kid.
Does feel different.
Okay. Either the other character's really tall or that's like a child, because
This
I'm
is Zion.
perplexed. That's
a city
gross.
built underneath the wasteland by the last human survivors on Earth.
A whole city underneath the wasteland.
Eve is called Angel by the survivors
Okay.
and is an object of both awe and fear.
I'm not selling anything to you.
They'll seem a bit wary at first, but will gradually loosen up as Eve shows a commitment to rebuilding the city.
Hello, Angel. How are you?
I see we have guests.
I can't believe the angel is here.
The survivors will sometimes ask Eve for help.
Alright.
Please save my younger sister.
Wait right here.
Their requests will often lead her to the wasteland and the Great Desert.
I mean, visually, this is quite cool.
This place has been overrun by Naytibas
Aside from the girls, the
and
whole
malfunctioning machines and robots.
apocalyptic aesthetic I'm kind of vibing with. I think it looks really interesting and unique.
In a place like
Like
this.
it's
You'll
futuristic,
occasionally find supply
but
stations
everything
set
is
up
like
by
rustic
previous
and
airborne
destroyed.
squads.
Like this looks ahead of the
At each
technology
camp,
that we
Eve
have.
can purchase various
Even
consumable items.
still, with like the state of everything
Acquire
being
new
like
skills.
destroyed and fractured in pieces. Everything looks old and new at the same
Upgrade
time.
equipment
Like
and
you,
more.
you see these things and it looks like it hasn't been touched in 100 years.
She can also take
in
a
the same way, it
well-deserved
looks
break to restore
futuristic.
her health. Eve will often encounter people in need and other non-human beings who may need her help.
So a lot of this is
Whether
like
to assist or ignore them
quest stuff.
is
You know,
entirely
you gotta
up to
go
the player.
talk to this person, then you talk to that person.
On her journey to defeat the
I
Elder
don't know about
Naytiba,
that.
Eve will sometimes encounter hostile survivors.
Like we gotta see
Or
gameplay. This is the fluff. I want to see the core mechanics of this.
something worse.
Okay.
Eve, what are you going to do after you defeat the Alpha Naytiba?
All airborne squad members exist for one sole purpose.
You mean the extinction of all Naytibas, right? To think that the point of your existence is to snuff out another species.
One of them like Bayonetta type games.
It is not an easy fight.
Where it's like these anime games where you just slash at everything.
Angel. That's the unofficial name for members of the Eve Airborne Squad.
Just walking.
I can feel the hatred, but I cannot feel the source.
I will find it, and I will make it pay.
I honestly thought this was gonna be more of a shooter.
No more lies to blind my eye. Choose what you lose. To collapse. And now take up
The drone is different.
This is no longer the drone you knew. So close to the ground.
Visually, it's stunning. This is crazy.
Now it's time to gather what's lost. Show me how stars fall down and to shine bright. Wherever you go, then I'll be your side. So that we can see
These shots. This looks like a lot of cinematics, so I don't know if that's actually gonna be like a finisher in game, but that would be sick. Stellar Blade. Okay. Okay. I dig it. If there's been other Stellar Blades, I think I've heard of it, but I have not played any. But that gave me a good impression. It looked fun.
안녕하세요.
Other than just walking around and
대표이자
talking to
게임의
people probably
디렉터인
for like 3 hours of it.
이 게임은 우리가
Looked like a little bit of side
유저
missions.
여러분들께 선보이기 위해 꿈꿔왔던 게임이며
Alright.
플레이스테이션 5 그리고 플레이스테이션 스튜디오의 전폭적인 지원 덕분에 그 꿈을 현실화할 수 있게 되었습니다. 기나긴 여정이었고 빨리 팬분들이 4월 26일 스텔라 블레이드를 만나보시기를 기대합니다.
Well, looking forward to see how it does. Alright, very nice. Not bad opening. Alright, Sonic. Sonic. Let's go. I love Sonic, bro. I love Sonic. I didn't get to play the recent game. Superstars. It visually looked really nice, I gotta be honest. Isn't this from like Sonic Adventure 2? Are they upgrading Sonic? Right? This reminds me of what is it, Sonic Generations, where you have old Sonic and new. Oh, fire. Everyone likes Shadow. This is sick. Look at him go. Let's go. Shadow Generation. Oh, wow. So they're making another Sonic Generation. Okay. I have that one on PC. I actually played it on this channel. I liked it. It's a pretty alright game. That looked cool, though. Okay. I don't know what this is. It's a little too anime. A little too anime for my taste. Just, I don't know, this has been like Girls, the live stream. And then there's just Sonic just sandwiched in between it. Girl anime characters, the live stream, bro. Anyways. Development for PlayStation 5. Okay. And Oh, this is the shitty Splatoon remake. Everyone get ready for Foam Stars. Let's go. Let's go. From the studio that brought you Final Fantasy, we have discount Splatoon from Walmart. You guys are gonna love this one. This is the game of a generation, bro. This game will define Gen Z and Gen Alpha. 100%. 100%, bro. 1000%. When can you go wrong, bro? With all this soap? So much soap on the map, bro. All the foam. Man, crazy. Crazy, am I right? I don't know why this Square Enix needs to put their funds elsewhere and not on these games. I don't know. It could be a Palworld situation. I could just be completely blown away by this cheap knockoff, but I doubt it. Dave the Diver. I've seen footage of this, I think. Am I interested? Not really. This doesn't look like a game I'd be interested in. It exists, I guess. Coming to PlayStation. Alright. It's just an indie game. Something is coming. What is? I don't know. Oh my goodness. It's a wolf. It's Godzilla? What? Huh? It just Godzilla's and everything. I mean, he's public domain. Okay, well, got Godzilla. Just throw Godzilla into anything. Oh, wild. That's wild, bro. Godzilla from Wish. Y'all are funny. Y'all are funny, bro. Godzilla is in fact public domain, but only in the United States. I just double checked. So sorry for all the Japanese people out there. Rising, coming 2024. I missed most of that. Okay.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Benson. This next game is a result of a very close partnership with Konami and marks the return of a horror franchise that has been with us since the original PlayStation. Let's take a look at what's next for Silent Hill.
Silent Hill. All right. The following trailer can... Oh, wow. Okay. Well, you know, it's got dark themes. Konami Digital Entertainment.
Maybe I can be like her.
Bad things happen because of you!
Well, that's brutal. Just hates herself. Bye! Oh, come on, bro.
Is this a dream?
What? Bro. All she wanted to do was end the pain and suffering. Just to wake up to more. This is some bullshit.
Cherry blossoms bloom.
This is some bullshit,
within
bro.
the grasp of death. What are you hiding inside? Maya?
Imagine being pushed to that point where you just end it all and just wake up in hell. It's like, you can't be serious, bro.
I'm sorry.
You can't be serious.
Stop!
That's crazy. That's some crazy shit.
What did I do to deserve
The boy that
this?
was good, Ryan. Hellos? Can't be bullied if you don't care. It's easier said than done. I mean, you should start killing if it gets to a point you're being
こんに
physically
ちは
harmed or someone's
サイレントヒル
threatening
シリーズの
physical
プロデュー
harm
サーを
on you.
務める岡本元
Or
井で
doing
す
things that could lead
ご
to
覧いただ
your
いたのは
safety being
サイ
at
レントヒ
risk.
ルザ・ショートメッセージという全く新しいサイレントヒルとなります本作は本日この後プレイステーション5で無料配信いたします
It's a free
コナ
download
ミが
title
送
on
る現代を
PS5.
舞台にしたサイコロジカルホラーをぜひ体験してください
Oh wow,
それ
that's
で
a
は最後
W.
にこちらの映像をご覧くだ
That's
さ
a
い
W. Did he just say free? Am I missing something? Like, there's no way he just. It's crazy. It's crazy. And today? Yeah, the chat's losing. I'm losing it, bro. Unfortunately, I don't have a PS5. But, that's a dub. Oh, bro. Really interesting designs, I gotta say. I think horror shooters are fun. My problem with these type of games is they aren't that scary typically. At least for me. Like Five Nights at Freddy's, that shit is scary. Silent Hill 2, already. Cool. Got some Silent Hill titles coming up. Ghost Story. Creator of BioShock. That's a title I haven't seen in a while.
What if I told you that?
Fortunately for me, when BioShock was around, I was not allowed to play M-rated games.
Every thought you've ever had.
Yeah, that kind of cool visual style here. I like the CRT screens.
Their hate. We're just planted in your brain.
Stellar Blade, yeah, I think we saw a trailer for Stellar Blade.
How would you do this for yourself? We both know the answer to that question. Nothing. You are the frog in a pot, boiling so slowly. You don't even know what's happening.
Oh, this is wild.
But I'm here to set you free. Whether you like it or not.
Oh my god. What the hell? I love this visual aesthetic. It's like a hodgepodge of like retro shite with some like cyberpunk elements. Okay. Kind of steampunkish. Oh, very nice. But I can't say very much about this game. It's called Judas. We haven't seen very much gameplay. Other than visuals, kind of cool. Story, I don't know what the heck was happening there, but there was a lot of shit going on. A lot of explosions.
Stare into the flame.
Okay, I'm doing it.
Think of this fire
Yeah?
as a beacon.
Do I get a prize for this?
Its warmth, its energy.
Wow.
Now,
deep silver.
Focus your mind on your wife and step into.
There's a floating hand. Oh, it's a VR game. I get it. Yeah. Yeah, I thought I was gonna get an actual video game, but it's cool. I haven't even touched VR yet, so I can't tell you. This is like VR to me is like judging an iPhone without ever seeing or using an iPhone. Like nobody wanted an iPhone until Steve Jobs made it and Apple released iPhone. But you know, it's like that's kind of like VR. I don't get it. Like all I know of VR related tech is like motion controls and how much of a hassle motion controls are. So VR to me just feels like a hassle because when I think of VR, I just associate in my head with Nintendo Wii. But you have like these ginormous goggles that make it a bit more immersive. VR and Five Nights at Freddy's would kill me, bro. It would break me. Like I would probably break my wrist or something from falling over due to jump scares or walking into walls and shit out of panic. Okay. Just VR. Like I don't understand the medium. Like, it's honestly like talking to a dinosaur and trying to explain what TV is. You know, it's like a screen or like, I don't know, like something that kind of looks reflective and it displays, you know, captures moments that are filmed, like actual real life. Like people walking around and they can see it on this little monitor, the reflective surface of just past things that were recorded. Visual. Like VR, it's all like, okay, so you have like these buttons and these controls and you can move around. And I guess, you know, you see the action and how you move around changes, impacts the game. It's like Wii, but with goggles. But I don't know how the controller works and nothing. Imagine FNAF 4 in VR, I can't. Oh, hell no, bro. Hell to the no,
I
bro.
knew you would come.
No, thank you.
Risen one.
Couldn't even last 10 minutes in that shit. Couldn't survive night 2. That was some bullshit, too. Like, what breathing? You're telling me there's breathing in this game to indicate that there's monsters right in... There's animatronics, sorry. Right in front of my face? Why can't I hear it? I have this thing cranked up to 1,000.
Look out, Arisen! We're under attack!
Okay. It's a dragon.
Look here, you beast! Come and
It's just standing on it.
Monster, watch out! You truly are formidable, Arisen.
This looks pretty solid. It's just like one of those games where you just fight bosses, like in Elden Ring.
Make manifest your will.
Fine.
That's at last this world.
The presentation's really good in this one.
Hold fast to your strength of will, Arisen One. Those who can be of aid to you will reveal themselves in time.
Alright,
Thy will, thy soul. These are all the means thou hast to carve thy path anew.
For all the Palworld complainers and haters, that dragon is stolen.
Yes,
that's plagiarism, bro.
Schemes will avail you not. Watching.
It's plagiarism. All those orcs and stuff, plagiarism, bro. It's not their art.
皆さんこんにちは。チーム忍者の安田です。ライズ・オブ・ザ・ローニンは自由な探索や幅広い戦闘を体験できるオープンワールドアクション RPG です。歴史上の人物たちと紡ぐ因縁によって物語が変化していきますので、ぜひ一人のローニンとして皆様それぞれの幕末を体験してください。オープンワールドで描かれる幕末の世界をお楽しみください。
Like, but today it seems a little different. Thank goodness, because I'm tired of cinematics. Like, a cinematic ain't gonna mean crap to me. Speaking of the devil, I know, like some games, definitely I think the cinematics really define them, like Hogwarts, the visuals. Hogwarts is mostly just being able to explore Hogwarts and enjoying that aspect, you know, like living out your childhood and actually becoming, you know, essentially what is Harry Potter.
主人公は鍵縄を使って屋根の上に登ったり、装置アビキルを使って高所から滑空し上空を移動することも可能です。
But you know, with that largely being its appeal, it was not super gameplay heavy. It was more story driven.
攻撃やガードを駆使しながら敵の攻撃を石火で弾いて体勢を崩すことも可能です。敵の武器と相性のいい流派を選ぶと戦いを有利に進めることができます。
I was liking it. It's just I don't know. With that game, it's been out so long, and on top of that, it's not really that interesting. I think I can't make it that unique as a streamer as I can make things exciting, more exciting as games like Smash Bros and Cuphead and Mario Kart or anything Mario in general. I don't know. It's kind of like the same issue as running the Arkham games.
本当や長槍以外にも海外からもたらされた単銃などさまざまな武器が使用できます。
Well, the gameplay is more what's
発
going
明
on
家であ
when
る
you're
伊賀
playing
七
those
と因縁
games.
を深めるとさまざまなからくり装置を入手できます。
Have a lot more to say of
ト
what's
リビ
going
砲
on
は
because
伊賀
it's so
七が作ったか
frustrating.
らくりで現代の火炎放射器のような強力な遠隔武器です。トリビ砲や和洋折衷のアクションである銃剣など西洋の技術を生かした武器をうまく活用すれば標的にも打ち勝つことができるのでぜひマスターしてください。
None of this offends me. This looks pretty solid.
幕末を生きる
The
人物
visual
たちと紡いだ
presentation
因
is
縁
there.
が
The
物語
gameplay
に大
is
きく影
there.
響し
But,
ます。
you know, it's
ぜひライズ・オブ・ザ・ローニンで一人の浪人として運命を切り開いてください。
I like it. Yeah, look at that combat. That's slick. Rise of the Ronin. I really want to see more of what is it? Freaking Phantom Blade. That's it. Phantom Blade Zero. Did that even come out yet? I don't think it did. Where is Phantom Blade? Because that one was looking sick. Dude, I want to get this game, Phantom Blade. It's got no release date yet. It's gonna be out in 2024. This game looks amazing. If you guys haven't seen the trailer of Phantom Blade Zero, you gotta check it out. Visually, it's very impressive. The animations are just sick. Oh boy, why is it dark?
それに倒すも何も幕府はもうとっくに死にてえなんで。
Yeah, that looks pretty good. Alright. Where are we at? It's more games than I expected. They all seem pretty solid. But none of these are like extreme heavy hitters like a Spider-Man or Blade or... you know, I guess they did have, what was it? Silent Hill or whatever.
There are a few things I need to make sure you understand.
Okay.
10 seconds. No, please, no!
Well, that's a bit unsettling.
Past is beyond our control. You have to accept this in order to move forward.
What the hell? Who keeps this shit?
Everything you do, every decision you make from now on will open doors to the future.
This choice fucking weird, bro.
I want you to remember this. I want you to remember this as you play your game.
Gotcha. This is a horror game. So... Rebuild and enhance... I think I've seen this game before. Until Dawn? This game came out in like 2015, did it not? Wait, hold up. What was this? I remember. I remember Until Dawn, bro. Alright. Let's see what this is. Kojima. Okay. Yeah. What the hell? What is... What am I seeing? Is it gonna wake up? It's probably gonna wake up and kill him. Bro, what is that? What is this? What? A lot of horror today. I don't mind horror games, but... Is that it? What? What? Huh? Oh my god. This is actually really good animation because this is so unsettling. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Oh, she's fucked. See, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? What the graphics. The video game. Ladies and gents, we have
Welcome
graphics.
to Drawbridge, Sam.
Innovation.
Into the DHV Magellan. Our
The
mobile
gaming
base of
industry will
operations.
never be the same, bro.
Come on, I'll help you get your bearings. This is the ship's armory. Here you can check your weapons and put them through their paces.
He's blue. That's not
These
a
rooms
filter.
over here belong
That's
to other
their
members of the
skin
crew.
color.
They're pretty much the
We
same as
have
yours.
Daryl from The Walking Dead.
And the shower's down at the end.
But he's blue. And his clothes are blue.
This is one hell of a ship you got here.
He is
Courtesy
like
of the UCA,
a
I'm
Force
guessing.
Ghost in Lego
Yeah.
Star Wars.
As I told you, Drawbridge is a civilian outfit.
What in the heck?
But we do have a
You
generous
just lack the
patron with access to
transparency.
plenty of
That's
capital and
about
tech.
it.
Sounds like a UCA big shot.
Don't ask me. We've
Okay.
never met face to face. They value their privacy.
Seriously? You know better than to believe that bullshit.
Why are they blue? What? Oh, come on, bro.
It's the
I'm
same deal as
losing
America.
it. What they do?
The people here are all spread out.
What was the point of
Cut
that?
off from one another. We want you to help us bring the world together.
I need to chill out because I'm kind of overreacting.
Sam, would you mind
here,
if I
but-
join you?
But
Humor him.
The guy is
His
stop
knowledge
motion.
and experience will probably
The
come in
guy
handy
is
down the
stop
road.
motion.
Yes.
What? Bro, they animated a
Really,
dude in a
Sam?
video game to look like he's a stop
Your
motion
buttocks?
figure?
What
How
about
much
shotgun?
work did they put into this?
I prefer the
Nothing
drivers.
makes sense.
Sam, do you read me? You'll first need to access
You
the
got
Mexico
Wallace
side
and
prepaid
Gromit
terminal.
in AAA Studio video
After
game.
we've confirmed network coverage, we can take the DHV
Everyone
Magellan and
welcome
regroup
Wallace and
before
Gromit to the
position.
gaming industry.
The problem is, not everybody wants to be part of the UCA.
That's not the plan, Sam. The UCA isn't looking to expand its borders. Just like with Mexico, they want to bring new regions
Death
into the
Stranding,
network.
guys.
Anyway, the DHV Magellan's here to back you up. As always, you'll be the one leading the way to expand the network.
All right, we
What's
got
your role in all
packages to
this?
deliver.
You're the commander, huh?
We
That's
got
right.
UPS, the video
These days
game.
I'm fragile in name only.
Amazon employee on the move, guys.
You brought America together. Helped it be reborn as the UCA.
This shit.
But I'm afraid Death Stranding is far from over.
Roll credits.
Humanity is still in danger.
Bruh.
Still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it. A lot of things changed after you
Really,
went
Death
off on your
Stranding?
own.
I don't
Especially
remember Death
within the
Stranding 1
UCA.
game. Just I haven't.
Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network.
Ooh, nice designs.
They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and coworkers all went their separate
Beautiful,
ways.
bro.
Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on
Beautiful
human quarters
visuals. Just
anymore. So
weird
after I
for the
closed up shop,
environment.
I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge.
With the support of the chiral
I
network
almost thought
and
this was completely
APAS,
separate from
humanity
Death
will be
Stranding.
free
It's like
from the need to move around.
smashing with
Bots are
the man.
capable of handling deliveries.
But I haven't
He's
played
alive.
the first Death Stranding.
He called himself a ghost, but
We found a way back from the beach just so he could kill us.
based on what I've seen of Death Stranding,
Said he came back to get revenge on you and me.
A little different. We got, oh wow, Joker from DC Comics has entered
Did you miss me?
Death Stranding.
Yeah, I figured
Daryl
you'd
from The
pay
Walking
this
Dead.
place
There
a
we go.
visit.
He was
Seeing
there
as
to
how
begin
we're
with.
distributing the fruits of this fine factory all over the continent. Guns and violence, the whole damn world could be yours. Same as it ever was. Oh. Looks like you decided to trade in that rope for a stick this go-round. Well, I suppose even a porter has to pull
Is
the
this gonna be
trigger
the
from
rest of
time
the
to
state
time.
of play? Because I hope not.
Oh, what about you?
Okay.
Hey, buddy. Are you just another soulless little husk, huh?
Let go of me!
Oh.
Pathetic guitarist. Where's the rest of your band?
So, you know, video game.
Ain't that something?
You know, it exists.
Was it you, Heads?
It's called Death Stranding.
Was it
You
you that killed Lou?
deliver Packages.
You still don't know, do you?
I think they're probably gonna add more gameplay to this one besides package delivery. Right, I guess. Got an electric guitar that shoots lasers. What is happening? What is happening, bro? I don't want to hate on Kojima in this game, but this is some wild shit. Phantom, what's good? Wow.
Something he said. You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou.
All right, Sam. Let's see what we can find on Lou.
If you want answers, you're gonna have to find them yourself. But the ones you do find, well, that pain you nurse will only get worse.
All right.
Sam the man in the dark about everything.
Don't forget, coming on this expedition was meant to help you find the strength to carry on. And you have. We all know you've got this.
On the beach.
Now it's time to finish the journey, Sam. Please understand, Sam.
Okay.
We never meant to string you along.
If anyone's
That
interested in
chrysalis,
that, let me
we
know
found
in
her
the chat.
inside. It was filled with a fluid that contained amino acids. One's identical in structure to the kind found in tar.
So...
I'm sorry, there are amino acids in tar? As in proteins?
Of course. How else did you think that chiral creatures could emerge from it? Some have even theorized that the tar is a sort of primordial soup.
I was there. I saw her home. And it was a hellhole.
You see,
This
after you
is a
left Bridges,
long
I
training,
decided
bro.
to do a little digging.
This is like...
Now, according to them, BB-28 was
How long has
flagged
this
for
been
disposal
going?
and subsequently incinerated 4
What?
years ago. Long
Dude,
before
this thing
you
is
and
10
Lou
minutes.
first met.
This thing has almost been 10 minutes. 2025. Okay. Got a music box. Wow. The latest from Kojima. Kojima never fails to deliver.
And now here with me today
crazy,
is visionary game creator and founder of
crazy stuff.
Kojima Productions.
That's what we'll say.
Kojima-san. Hi. Welcome. Today, I'm excited to announce that together, as part of the PlayStation and Kojima Productions partnership,
That
Hideo
was
is going to take
a
us on
journey.
an exciting new adventure. One that I've
That
been
was
encouraging him
quite
to
the
reinvent for
video.
years.
I gotta
はい、
say,
全
quite
く
the
新しい
trailer.
オリジナルの
20
IP になりま
minutes
す。
just to see
新
Death
時代
Stranding
の
2.
アクションエスピオナ
I
ージ
mean,
ゲー
they
ムです
probably really need to
準
sell
備を始め
players
てま
on
すけ
this
ども、
game
デス
because
トランディン
a
グ
lot
2
of
の
players
後
didn't
に
really
本
like
格
the
的に
first
小島
one.
プロダクションで
It
制作
wasn't
に
for
かかります
everybody. It was
ソ
for
ニー
people
さ
with
ん
a
とは、
special
ほぼ
cup of
30 年
tea.
にわたり
You know?
エスピオナージものを一緒に
I
育て
can't
てきたとい
imagine
う
buying this game
強い
while
経
working
験も
for
あります。
FedEx. You know,
ま
that's
た
like
ソニー
taking
さん
work
は、
home
ゲー
with
ムだけ
you.
ではなく音楽も
Alright.
映画もされています。間違いなく強力なコラボレーションになるはずです。さらに2年後には僕の、ゲーム制作人生の40周年を迎えます。このタイトルが、僕の集大成の作品になると確信をしています。
A new action espionage game by Hideo Kojima. This is one of my favorite genres, one that I've been hoping you would revisit with a bold new vision. Can you share anything else about this new development?
ですね、まだ詳しくは言えませんけども、最先端のテクノロジーと、世界中の才能を集結して作る予定です。もちろんインタラクティブなゲームなんですけども、物語、テーマ、キャスト、演技、ファッション、サウンド、どれをとっても、同時に映画でもあるようなものです。本作で、映画とゲームの壁を越えたいと思っています。
We're all really excited about this project, and we will fully support you with the latest innovation Sony has to offer. More details to come.
There's a little too much time taken for
Stay
one
tuned.
man. Gotcha, bro. Is that it? This is quite the drone shot. Okay. So,
Before we go, I have one final announcement.
okay.
State of Play will return February 6th with an extensive look at Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
That's like
Square
tomorrow,
Enix will be
bro.
sharing new gameplay details, along with exciting news you won't want to miss. We hope you enjoyed the show. See you soon.
Final Fantasy.
PlayStation.
You know, it's got cool games, I guess. So, thoughts. I have words. Got words. What in the heck is it recommending? Bruh. Crazy. That's what I get for watching Lucas all the time. It made me sign in because it needs to verify my age. I think games be games. Games be video games. While we see a lot of games that are just really highlighting the technology and like how much things have improved and how much can be stored in systems as far as like hardware and disks, what can be stored, we're seeing things that are like impressive, like visually, as far as a spectacle. But as far as gameplay, I think things have been a bit stagnant. But, you know, I did see some cool stuff here and there with some combat. But, yeah, it's pretty much, it was okay. I really liked a lot of the games that I saw today. But Death Stranding took so long that I almost, like, forgot about all of them. So we're going to probably need to backtrack a bit. Look over some things. Well, Sonic, this looked cool. I'm good with Sonic Generations coming back. That seems like fun. Dave the Diver having Godzilla was the most random thing out of this. And then they were re-releasing, what was it? Until Dawn? Yeah. That's fine. You had Dragon's Dogma. Yeah, it looks pretty neat. Dragon's Dogma. It was freaking... Where was the sword one? Judas looked pretty cool. I mean, but it was just a cinematic. But just the art style was intriguing. Art style was definitely intriguing. A lot of these had some really interesting cinematics, but like that really doesn't tell you anything about the game. It's the problem with so many cinematic trailers. I forget what this one was called, but one at the front. This looked fun too, but it looked like a lot of A lot of just pointless tasks of standing around and chatting with NPCs. I forget what you're called. Where was the title card? Was it at the beginning? So there's Helldivers. This one looked cool though. Overall, I'm not like disappointed, but I'm not impressed either. It was fine. Just a lot of cool stuff was shown. I think all this is pretty cool. But, you know, it's just one of those games, it looks like, where you just go around and fight bosses for hours on end.
Hold fast to your strength of will, Arisen One. Those who can be of aid to you will reveal themselves in time.
Yeah, I liked it for the most part. Death Stranding was like, what the hell is happening? For like 10 minutes straight. The re-release of Until Dawn, that's pretty exciting. But I got no other thoughts. Like, Death Stranding really took the wind out of me. I was like, okay. Okay. Well, guys, everyone take care. Stay safe. We'll see you guys later.